Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Easy English Steps, the podcast where learning English feels easy, fun, and real. I'm Dan.
And I'm Yamin. Hey there, friends. So happy you're here with us today. Whether you're preparing for a job interview, applying for a scholarship, or just want to speak better in professional situations, this episode is for you.
Today, we're focusing on the most important 50 questions used in English job interviews.
Yes, because you don't need to memorize 200 questions. You need to master the top 50 that appear in 90% of interviews and know how to answer them naturally.
We'll walk you through each question step by step. We'll give you clear, simple answers, perfect for beginners and intermediate learners.
So if you're ready to walk into your next interview feeling prepared, confident, and fluent, keep listening.
Let's begin.
Many people waste time memorizing long lists of questions they'll never get asked.
But research shows that only about 50 core questions are reused across most job interviews, no matter the company or country.
If you can answer these 50 well, you'll be ready for almost any interview.
And the best part? Most of them follow a simple pattern. Once you learn one, you can answer 10 others.
So, let's start from the beginning.
Part 1. Introduction and Personal Questions. Questions 1 through 15.
These are the first questions you'll hear. They help the interviewer get to know you. Question 1. Tell me about yourself.
This is usually the very first question. Keep it short, 60 seconds, professional, and relevant.
Example. My name is Sarah. I'm 27 years old, and I have 3 years of experience in customer service. I enjoy helping people and solving problems. In my last job, I improved response time by 30%. Structure: name, age, experience, skills, achievement. Question 2. What do you know about our company?
Never say nothing. Always do quick research before the interview.
Example. I know your company works in renewable energy, and you launched a solar project last year. I also read that you value teamwork and innovation, which matches my work style.
Question 3. Why do you want to work here?
Show passion, not just money.
Example. I admire your mission to reduce carbon emissions. I also believe I can grow here and contribute to meaningful projects.
Question 4. Where are you from?
Short and polite. I'm from Cairo, Egypt. I've been living here for 5 years.
Question 5. What are your strengths?
Pick 2 to 3 skills that match the job. Example. I'm organized, reliable, and good at solving problems. I also work well in teams.
Question 6. What are your weaknesses? Be honest, but show growth.
Example. I used to struggle with time management, but now I use a planner and set daily goals. It has helped me become much more efficient.
Question 7. Why should we hire you?
Focus on what you bring to the team.
Example. Because I'm hardworking, fast learner, and I care about quality. I also have experience in this field, and I'm ready to contribute from day one.
Question 8. What are your salary expectations? Be realistic. You can say, based on my experience and the market, I expect between X and Y, but I'm open to discussion. Question 9. Are you willing to relocate?
Answer honestly. Yes, I'm open to relocation. Or, not at this time, but I'm happy to travel if needed.
Question 10. Can you work under pressure? Say yes and give an example. Yes, I stay calm and focus on priorities. In my last job, I handled tight deadlines without mistakes.
Questions 11, 15.
How do you handle stress?
I take short breaks, breathe deeply, and make a plan.
What motivates you?
Helping others and seeing results.
What are your career goals?
To grow into a leadership role and keep improving my skills.
Do you prefer working alone or in a team?
I enjoy both. I work independently, but I also like sharing ideas.
How do you deal with failure?
I learn from it and try again.
Part 2. Work experience and skills.
Now, let's dive into your background and abilities. Question 16. Describe your last job.
Be clear and specific. I worked as a sales assistant in a clothing store. My duties included serving customers, managing inventory, and handling cash.
Question 17. Why did you leave your previous job? Stay positive. I learned a lot there, but I wanted a new challenge and opportunity.
Question 18. What did you like most about your last job?
I enjoyed helping customers and being part of a friendly team.
Question 19. What did you like least?
Don't complain. Say,
Sometimes the work was repetitive, so I focused on improving my speed and accuracy. Question 20. How do you prioritize your tasks?
I make a to-do list every morning and rank tasks by urgency and importance.
Question 21. Tell me about a time you solved a problem.
Use the STAR method: situation, task, action, result.
In my last job, a customer was upset about a delayed order. I apologized, checked the system, and arranged a free delivery. The customer thanked me and stayed with the company. Question 22. Have you ever made a mistake at work?
Yes, and explain how you fixed it. Once, I sent an email with wrong information. I noticed it quickly, sent a correction, and double-checked all emails after that.
Question 23. How do you stay organized?
I use a digital calendar and task list. I also review my work at the end of each day.
Question 24. What software or tools are you familiar with?
Mention tools related to the job. I use Microsoft Office, Google Workspace, and basic Excel formulas.
Question 25. Give an example of when you showed leadership.
When my manager was away, I helped train a new employee and kept the team on track.
Questions 26, 30. How do you learn new skills?
I watch videos, read guides, and practice every day.
Describe a time you worked in a team. We completed a project together by dividing tasks and supporting each other. How do you handle feedback?
I listen carefully and use it to improve.
What would you do if you disagreed with your boss?
I would share my opinion politely and respect the final decision.
How do you measure success?
By completing tasks on time and making customers happy.
Part 3. Behavioral and situational questions.
These test how you act in real work situations. Question 31. Tell me about a time you failed. Focus on what you learned. I missed a deadline once. I felt bad, so I improved my planning. Now I never miss one. Question 32. What would you do if you saw a coworker making a mistake?
I would tell them kindly and offer help so the mistake doesn't affect the team.
Question 33. Describe a time you had to meet a tight deadline. I worked late, focused on the main tasks, and delivered on time. Question 34. How do you handle criticism?
I listen, thank the person, and use the feedback to improve.
Question 35. Tell me about a time you went above and beyond. I stayed late to finish a report for my manager. They were very thankful. These test how you act in real work situations. Question 31. Tell me about a time you failed. Focus on what you learned. I missed a deadline once. I felt bad, so I improved my planning. Now I never miss one.
Question 32. What would you do if you saw a coworker making a mistake?
I would tell them kindly and offer help, so the mistake doesn't affect the team.
Question 33. Describe a time you had to meet a tight deadline.
I worked late, focused on the main tasks, and delivered on time.
Question 34. How do you handle criticism?
I listen, thank the person, and use the feedback to improve.
Question 35. Tell me about a time you went above and beyond.
I stayed late to finish a report for my manager. They were very thankful.
Part 4. Final and advanced questions.
These often come at the end. Be ready.
Question 46. Where do you see yourself in 5 years?
Show ambition and loyalty. I hope to grow into a senior role and lead a team. I want to keep learning and contributing here.
Question 47. Why are you changing careers?
Explain clearly. I've always been interested in this field, and I've taken courses to prepare for the change.
Question 48. What makes you different from other candidates?
Highlight your unique strength. I'm very detail-oriented. I learn fast, and I care deeply about quality. Question 49. What questions do you have for us? Always have 2, 3 ready. Examples. What does a typical day look like in this role? How do you support employee growth? What are the next steps in the process?
Question 50. Is there anything else you'd like us to know? And strong. Yes, I'm excited about this opportunity. I'm a fast learner, and I'm ready to work hard from day one.
Bonus tips for success.
Bonus tips for success. Before we finish, here are 5 final tips. Practice out loud every day, even if you're alone. Smile and make eye contact. It builds confidence. Use simple language. Fluency beats fancy words. Prepare your own questions. Don't say no at the end. Send a thank you email after the interview.
Final challenge. Your turn. We challenge you. Pick 3 questions from this episode. Write your answers. Then record yourself speaking.
Post 1 sentence in the comments. I practiced. Tell me about yourself. We'll reply with tips.
That's it for today's episode of Easy English Steps.
Thanks for being here, friends. If you liked this episode, please subscribe, like, share with someone who needs to hear this.
And in the comments, tell us, which habit will you try first?
See you next time, and keep taking those easy English steps.
Bye for now.
Bye.